Right, we're cleaning our cameras. It's Sunday morning. Denise wants a day at home. I've been shouted at and said, look, we need some cooking time, we need some baking time, we need some house cleaning time, so I'm not allowed to go out and vlog today. Boo-hoo. But I've also got that much content, I don't need to go out and vlog, do I? So I'm sure you're seeing more than enough of me out in the field. So let's do something a little bit different.
You know my chorus, everything goes in.
What is it you're doing?
A Mrs. C. Just chuck in whatever you've got, curry. Plum crumble, apple crumble, beef stew. Somebody can put crumble.
Let's clean my kit and Denise's kit. I've got the XT3, Denise's XT2, and the XT1, which I've still got, and I'm probably going to keep anyway, why not? So we're going to clean the 3 sensors. The reason is because I've just done a video, my Harvest Moon video, and the XT3 has got a sensor spot, and I can see it, and I have blown it out before. So we're going to give them a bit of a clean, but we're also going to clean all the lenses. We've got the 55 to 200, which is what Denise uses now, or if I'm going up a mountain on my own, somewhere lightweight, I can take that. We've also got the other lens that Denise has sort of commandeered, which is the 18 to 135, a nice little waterproof all-rounding lens, which you can just take anywhere and everywhere. What a great focal length on it, and it's a one-trick pony. One of the first ones I bought. And we're going to stop there because the battery's dead on the other camera. So, as in true Compton style and Compton video, the battery went on the other camera, which is looking down at me, which is up there. Hello! Yeah, so, non-Fuji battery, I'm sorry, but yeah, oh well. Right, yeah, what we're doing, cleaning our kit. What was I saying? Yeah, so we got the 18 to 135, and you can probably hear Denise in the background as well. She's actually in the kitchen chopping things, and she's making pie. Gary and Owen are on their way round about 1 o'clock, so they're coming around for some meat and potato pie, and Denise makes a mean meat and potato pie. So yeah, then we've got the Sangyang wide angle thingy, the whatever it is it a 12mm, something like that, you know, astro lens. We've also got the 10 to 24 wide angle, which you know I use all the time, one of my favourite lenses. The big boy, which I've purchased and I absolutely love. This is very, 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 very sharp. It is a fantastic lens. It's a 2.8, 50 to 140. Most expensive lens on this bit of kit. Quite heavy, in all fairness. It's heavier than my 70 to 200 on the Canon, my f4, but it is fantastic if you can afford to carry it. And then on the camera, we've got the 18-55 kit lens, and on Denise's camera, she's got the 18 to 55 kit lens. And on my XT1 at the moment, I've got the, what is it? This is the 35mm, I think. This is the 35mm, f1.4. So yeah, we got that on there just as a little street camera if I do walk over to town and take the camera with me. It doesn't matter if it gets knocked and bashed and broken and stuff like that. We've also got an array of lens cloths. We've got some Lee filter cleaner, which is only good. If you've got the new IRND filters, you have to have this cleaner. Bit of a product buy thing, you have to have this because nothing else works. We've got a blower, we've got some normal lens cleaner, we've got a nice soft lens brush to get rid of any big dust. We've also got a toothbrush. It's a little kiddie's toothbrush. It's quite soft, but it's good at getting into cracks and nooks and crannies just to give it a bit of a clean. We've got the filters over here, if you can see them. We've also got a really good lens cloth that goes with the Lee filter. This is a fantastic lens cloth. It's a Lee one. They're quite expensive to buy, but they are absolutely fantastic. We've got some freebies from the camera show. The Nissi cloth's really good. We've got lens caps. These are so I can put them on the body of the camera while I'm cleaning the lens and vice versa. And we've also got this kit. This is brand new to my ensemble of equipment. This is a flawless picture derived from cleaning kit. This was recommended, I think, by Nigel Damson as a name drop for you. He was doing a lens cleaning, a sensor cleaning video the other week, and I was watching it and I'm like, do you know what, I can do that. Never cleaned my sensors before. This is going to be the first time. I'll tell a lie, I did try once with my old Sony A100. Messed it up. So unless you know what you're doing or think you know what you're doing, do not bother. Get someone else to do it. But I watched this video, I thought, you know what, you made that look so easy, so good. I bought the kit. It's got cleaning fluid in here. It's got your swabs. It's got your cleaning fluid. And yeah, I'm confident enough I can do this dust free and get away with it. And if I can't, at the end of this video you'll see me in tears. So yeah, I know I've already got sensor spots on there. I'm not going to do any tests and check anything because I do know they're on there. I know the XT2's got some, and I definitely know the XT1's got some. So we're going to clean all the lenses down, we're going to do the sensors, and yeah, I probably won't waffle all the way through it, but I'm going to go real time, and yeah, I may speed things up in between and just rush through it. But this is what we're going to do, this is how we're going to get it done. While Denise is doing her cooking and cleaning, and I might even end up with a cup of coffee coming in a minute if I drop enough hints. Hint, hint. Oh, she's singing now. Dream, dream, dream. Never mind, I'm not going to sing. Right, let's get on with it. The first things first, I'm going to give the lenses all a bit of a clean because that's the easiest job. In fact, no, I'm not. I'm going to stop there because common sense has just rattled my head a little bit. I'm going to do the sensors first because if I clean everything first, all the dust and rubbish is going to fall down onto this mat. And I've already cleaned this mat. This is a nice and clean mat. I keep it nice and clean, keep it out of the way. There's not a lot of dust in this room. There's dust everywhere, but we don't use this room a lot, so there's not as much dust in here as there is in my little computer room. So yeah, I'm going to work on my sensor first, and as this is the most important one for me at the moment, I'm going to do this one first. Get this cleaned up. So first of all, I'm just going to get my lens caps off. We're going to take this off, and we're just going to cover that up like that, and keep that out of the way for a moment. Sensor's open, it's a mirrorless camera, and I can already see there's a tiny little speck of dust right in the bottom of the sensor. The problem with the mirrorless cameras is you haven't got that curtain in front of them, have you? But I'll show you that. I don't know if you can see that on there, but there is a tiny, tiny little bit of dust right at the bottom, and I can see it quite clearly, which you probably can't on there. So yeah, first of all, we're going to hold it upside down, and we're going to give it a puff. Bring the puffer up. There are different grades of puffers. I use one that I got from the 7dayshop.com. It's a pretty good little puffer. You can get some with filters in them and stuff like that, but it does the job. It does the job what I want it to do. Right, let's do that. We can now see that it is still attached. So we know, I'm going to just keep putting that back on while I'm talking because the less dust in it the better. We know that I'm going to have to give it a proper clean and a swab. So we're going to start with that. This is real time. I haven't stopped yet, have I? So I'm still real time, and this is what we're going to do. We are going to lay that down on its back, like so. We're going to take one of these swabs. This is where my hands start to sweat a little bit. Get the cleaning fluid ready as well. This is a dropper. Oh, how does this work? Let's see how this works first. Do we have to turn this over? Let's have a look and see. It must have to come out. So, I see, right, yeah, it's a tiny little dropper, so I'm not sure whether that drops out of there or what it does. I'm really never used this before, so I'm assuming then, because that doesn't go back on the top, that must be a little plug to plug it. So, let's put that down there, and what do we do here? Do we just put a little... Oh, I see, so it just drips out. Okay, fair enough. Right, so we've got cleaning implement, which we know we do not get our fingers on. We are going to open it and get rid of the rubbish. We are going to get this swab out of here. This is a crop sensor swab. Excuse me, wipe my nose. This is a crop sensor swab. There's our swab. We'll take that off. We are going to put 3 little drops on there. Something like that. 1, 2, 3. Something like that, I think it is. We get 3 little drops. There we go. 3 little drops of the cleaning fluid. And we're going to take the top off. And we are going to go one direction across. We are going to wipe it across. And then we're going to wipe it across again. One direction, all the way across. And that should clean that sensor. So I'm just going to slide that back in there for a moment. That should be it, and it is drying. You can see it's drying and hopefully leaving nothing on, but that little spot I can definitely see is gone, which is pretty cool, and the sensor looks nice and shiny and clean. So I will have to do a test on that. See, I should be doing a test on it and checking it as I go. It's pretty impossible to do it like this because I haven't got the computer next to me, so I am going to rely on that as being clean. I'm not going to go mental over them, but I will do a couple of tests on it. It looks clean anyway, so I'm going to leave that as that for now. But what I am going to do while I've got it in my hand, I'm going to just cover that back up, and I'm just going to give this a brush down, get a little toothbrush on it. This is just to get any crap off the lens, off the camera and stuff like that. What I should be doing, I should go and get my Allen keys and take my L bracket off as well, because in between the L bracket it does get a bit dirty. But this hasn't been out in the field much, to be honest. It's not got beaten and bashed like the other ones have. But yeah, just get rid of any dust, give it a bit of a wipe out and a clean out, and just basically give it a once over. We're going to give the lens cloth, let's have a little bit of a lens cleaner, and we're just going to put a little bit on the back of the screen, give it a wipe over with a lens cloth, get that nice and clean. It hasn't been cleaned since I've had it. And we're also going to do the eyepiece, just to give that a bit of a clean. This probably slides off, but I'm not going to pull it off because I've not had it off and there's no need to. Like I say, it's pretty clean. I'm not going to go too professional over it. So that's nice and clean. So yeah, we've now got one relatively clean camera, one pretty clean looking sensor on there. So that, we'll call that one done, and we're just going to shove that one out of the way for now and keep it over there. We'll do the XT2. We're going to do the same with that. I haven't got another cap for this. I'm not sure where they are, so we'll take the thing off and we'll just give this a clean. So I'm going to do this one and the XT1, and then we'll clean the lenses. XT2's done, XT1's done, filters are now clean, or the sensors are now clean. We can now move this away. Let's put this little cap thing back in there, like so. Put that away. I cheated on the XT1, I used the same swab, only because there was no real need. So, you're probably not supposed to, but never mind. Okay, right, so let's put them out of the way. We don't need them anymore, unless later on I check it and find that I need to do a bit more, and then we'll have a look at that. So right, where are we? Lenses. While I've got the XT2 in my hand, let's do the lenses first. We're going to give it a little bit of a squirt. Oh, that's a massive squirt. We're going to take the dirty lens cloth to start with, or the dirtier, and we're going to give it a wipe. Get rid of all the rubbish, and then we're going to get a cleaner lens cloth, and we're going to give it a wipe. We don't have any UV filters on these. I used to swear by UV filters to protect the lenses, but you buy a lens with all that money and then you stick a cheap piece of glass in front of it. What is the point? So there's that one clean. We're going to give it a bit of a toothbrushing just to make sure there's any loose dust anywhere. Zoom it in and out, get rid of any crap around it. And yes, someone's going to say, why didn't you do that before you clean the lens? You're right, why didn't I? So, any bits and pieces, again, should be taking the mount off. I'll do that later on, but I didn't bring any Allen keys in with me. Right, so that's that. And same again on the back. we use the same cloth. I don't think we need to spray it again. Oh, we might have to, it's awful. Right, give it a good cleaning. Now Denise has got, because this was mine, she's got a screen protector on the back, which is what is scratched, to be honest. So get right in there, give that a good clean. When she looks through this next time, she'll be like, wow, thanks. Okie doke, I'll go with that. We'll just check that lens again, because let's say I'll give it a good dusting. So here we go, that's that job jobbed. We'll put the lens cap, the lens hood back on there, and that's the XT2 done. So you can have that one back in a moment. The XT1, again, we'll give this lens a little bit of a clean, just check inside. Try not to get it on the sensor. Oh, I know, I've got the sensors cleaned underneath me, but we will try to avoid getting it all back in there. Bit of a bad practice, I know. Lens hood off. Oh, this is filthy, so we'll give that a good rubbing. Good rubbing, good clean down with a nice clean cloth. A cracking street lens, this. Cracking street lens, 35mm, 1.4, lightweight, small, very unintimidating when you've got it in your hand. That's what I got that for originally, doing some street photography. Right, oh, and we'll do the back again. Let's just give that a wipe over. We don't use it very often, but we'll give it a wipe anyway. There we go. Nice and clean. It's been on the shelf, this camera, so it does actually gather a bit of dust. In fact, a lot of dust. Right, that's that one done. Let's de-dust ourselves a bit. Blow it all over me, I don't mind. Right, let's go for lenses. So, back of the lens first, always the hardest bit to do, because I'm going to zoom that out, come out. Yeah, there we go. The hardest bit to do, because it's on the inside of the camera. I'm not going to soak these lens cloths because it just seems pointless. They're not that bad. I'm just going to give them a bit of a wipe over just to get rid of any fingers where I've ever touched them on the back. And there is some lens fluid on this cloth already, so very nice. And a bit of a blow just after I've loosened any dust. I think I'm going to have to get another lens cloth because this one's feeling a bit moist. So we're going to go for the big one. Keep this in a little bag, in my camera bag. That way it keeps all the rubbish off it. I keep this very, very clean. There we go, done. And like I say, I keep that very, very clean. So that goes back on there. Onto the front. Oh, we've got a polarizer on here, so that's going to get clean as well in a minute. Again, give it a dust off. Dust off. We'll give it a wipe with a dirty black cloth, and it's got some cleaning fluid on it. Then we'll give it a wipe with a blue one, and we'll just finish it off with this nice silver one. And that is absolutely shiny. Look at that. Look at the shine on that. Isn't that fantastic? Right, while that's there, let's put the lens cap back on it. And why not give the lens cap a bit of a clean, because that covers dust as well, doesn't it? And while we've got the polarizer in our hand, we're going to give this a slight wipe down as well, because as you will know, it's normally always on my lens, so it's probably filthy. I'm not going to name brand everything, but this is Kase. You will know that I'm normally a Lee filter person, or have been, but I now seem to be using a lot of the Kase stuff. So let's quickly get that over there. Again, lovely and shiny on the inside and on the outside. Absolutely gorgeous. And that just literally goes on with a magnet. Very, very clever. Right, one done. So next we have the wide angle. Beautiful, beautiful lens. Look at the shine on that. That is fantastic. Right, lens cap on. Again, let's get a bit of a wipe, get rid of any excess dust. Lens caps, I always try and keep my lens caps on, especially when I'm moving around. Right, the big boy, let's get this one out and give this a clean. This is a bit harder because it's actually down inside, so a bit of a puff. I don't think I'm going to poke anything in there because my fingers haven't been able to get in there, and it is very clean. I will just give the contacts a bit of a wipe while we're there, but that is very clean and shiny. And again, this has got a few fingerprints on. But look at that. Look at the shine on that boy. Alright, let's cover you back up. Another one, done. But yeah, this, as you can see there, I'm just going to show you that. Yeah, see, Lee filter cleaning cloth. Yeah, quite expensive. I think it's £15 for the kit, I think it was. Right, what else have we got? Because we're flying through these. Again, bit of dust on that. Gone. Look at that. What a nice shiny lens. So again, lens cap back on. That's looked for a long, long time. Fantastic. There we go. Another lovely, clean and shiny lens. Lens cap back on, lens strip back on there, and that's another one done. So, lens is all clean, cameras are all clean. Let's get down to the filters. Right, let's go. We're now on filters. So we've cleaned all the bits out of the way I don't use. I don't need the blower and stuff on here. I don't need the brushes. So we've cleaned them all out of the way. Pushed all the lenses and stuff out of the way. So I've got a couple of clean cloths. I've got my filter cleaning kit and my nice clean cloth here. This is my filter pouch. As you've all seen, I've got a massive array of filters. I don't probably need them all, but yeah, I'm one of these people that like to buy them all. So I'm going to start with the popular ones first because I know they're going to be dirty. So filters open, and I know where they all are, all the way through the rack. I know where they are. I keep everything nice and simple. I know my Lee filters are at the front, so we've got 6, we've got 10, where are we? We've got 10, we've got 15, we've then got soft grads, we've got 0.3, we've got 0.6, which is that way around. We've got a, then we go into hard grads. We didn't have a 0.9 soft. We went to, yes we do, actually, yes we do. I'm telling a lie. That shows, isn't it? 0.9 soft. It's the other ones. It's hard grads. We've got a 0.6 hard ND, and we've got a 0.9 hard ND. We haven't got a 0.3. And then we go over to the case. We've got the case 6 stop, and we've got the case 10 stop. I do want a 3 stop. Just to lower for waterfalls, so that's going to be the next one on my list. And I'm also after a reverse grad, so if anyone's got one they don't like, give me a shout, I'll buy it off you. Right, so what we're going to do first, we're going to do the case. These I've never cleaned before. I've had them and used them, as you've seen. I've used them a few times. I've never cleaned them before. They've got a fantastic coating on them apparently, and they feel really quite slippery. So we're going to start off just by giving them a wipe down without any fluid on and seeing how they come up. Now, I don't think, looking at them, they actually need any filter cleaner on them because they're not that bad. And that looks pretty fantastic. I don't know what the coating is, but these are supposed to be able to drop them in water, pick them up, and all the water falls off. So I'll be very, very interested to see that when that happens one day. But yeah, that is a lovely, soft, smooth filter. I don't know what they're made of, but it almost feels soft. It doesn't feel like glass. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at the shine. Let's see if I can get that to shine. Look at the shine on that. How cool is that? Right, so I'm going to call that one done. I'm not even going to worry about any more on that. Same with this one. Again, it doesn't look dirty, and it's been out of my bag several times. There's no real dust on it. That again, absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Beautiful. Right, so I'll put that back in. Now these do get used a bit more, and I know do need cleaning. These have got fingerprints on and all sorts, and there's a bit of mark in here, there and everywhere. I'm going to use the cheaper filter cleaner for these because they don't need a lot. So we are going to give them a rub down, get rid of most of the fingerprints, and then a nice polish up with a nice polishy cloth. And I'm just going to work my way all the way through down to the IRND big stopper and little stopper. Very, very nice. Alright, I'm happy with that. So let's get the rest done. Battery went flat in the GoPro, so I finished cleaning my lenses, and I've come down to the leaf filters, which take a little bit more care. So we can't use that one anymore, we have to use the posh one. Like I say, this is not cheap stuff. There you go, it's not cheap stuff. So we give it a squirt and we give it a wipe with this cloth. We don't use the other cloths because there's no point, because they just smudge and smear. But when I get the other ones out, I expect you'll see the marks on them. This is a standard super stopper. There is no, it's not an IRND, it's just a basic 15 super stopper, which I don't use as much as I used to, and maybe that's what I should do, a video on the old super stopper, because it's pretty wicked. Long 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minute exposures with that. Right, so we'll drop that back in the bag, and out comes these dirty little buggers. Now I'm going to show you this. This is real time. See that there? Yeah, now if I put my finger on that, look at the state of that, and it don't come off. If you get a cloth and you try and wipe that, yeah, let's just see if I can show you that. Look at the state of that. The more I wipe that, the worse it gets. Yeah, look at that. That is because there's a little bit of moisture on that cloth. They are awful. The only way to get this off is to use this. And the other battery's going flat on my GoPro. So, I'm going to zoom you out and I'm going to bring you up so you can see me. Hello! So you can see me on the other camera because my battery's just gone flat on the GoPro. Yeah, so as I was saying, the leaf filter cleaner, this is the only way you can get these clean. And I'm going to try and do this in front of you. Like so. Give that a wipe. Give this a wipe. This is how good these cloths and this stuff is. And I'm not bullying anybody. I know it's expensive and we hate buying it, but look at that. Not a single mark on it. So whatever this cloth is, this leaf filter cloth and this leaf filter cleaner, that is the stuff to clean these IRND filters. Alright, I'm going to give the inside a bit of a wipe because I know it's like that. And I know I don't use these very often anymore, and they'll probably end up getting sold at some point. Because I'm using the other ones more and more and more. But at the moment I still got my Canon gear, I've still got my Lee gear, so I'm keeping them. Right, again the inside's pretty clean. Try and find a nice clean bit of cloth. Honest, these, when I bought these I was so disappointed in having how to clean them. There was only one way to clean them and it really is as hard as that. You can't get any fingers on them, you can't touch the glass or anything. Whereas, so you can see, just because I've been handling that, look at the edges now. If I can show you, look at the edges there, where I've had my fingers on it. It's just, they are so hard to keep clean. And that is the one reason that I'm going off of these extremely fast. If I get the other one out again, and I put my finger on this, yep, there's a mark on there. If I can see that, let's see if we can do this. Look at that, I've touched that, and I can get an ordinary wet lens cloth on this one. I can give this a wipe over with an ordinary lens cloth, and it's gone. There's not a mark on it. So what on earth is this horrible, nasty coating? And again, the 6-stop, see if I can get the reflection on it for you. I'm going to touch that. Look at the state of that. I'm going to get the lens cloth that I cleaned it with earlier. Look, I've just used that on the other filters. How rubbish is this coating on these filters? How rubbish is that? And again, the only way you can clean it is by buying some of their very expensive cleaner. And this isn't a dig at you, Lee, because the cleaner works brilliant. But why should we have to buy it? Why can't you just use any lens cleaner that we have in our bags and keep them clean? I am up for testing anything, and I will give you the honest opinion. I am not a ball merchant. I will give you the honest review. There you go. Lens cloth, you've got the right lens cloth and the right lens cleaner, and they are stunning. But you've got to have the right stuff. And at 15 quid a time, after paying 180 quid for these lenses, well, or filters should I say, not good. Maybe even give the kit free. Give out a free cleaning kit with every lens, every filter. There, the inside's clean. That'll do. That goes back in the bag before I touch it anymore. Because again, you can see my little fingerprint on the side. Can I just show you the fingerprint? No, I can't. But yeah, that goes straight back in the bag, and I just don't bother touching them. So that's that. That's that. One cloth that now goes back. Give it a bit of a shake. That'll go back in its bag, like so, to keep all the rubbish and crap off of it. We take all the air out of it, we seal it in, and that is how I keep that totally clean, because like I say, that's the only way to keep those two filters clean. These, they can have a bit of a wash at some point, but I'll probably just throw them back in my camera bag when I'm out in the field. So that's it. Filter's done. Zip the pouch back up. Oh, the other thing, yeah, this pouch. What's the point of having a pouch where the Velcro wears out? I've had to have the wife sew some more Velcro on. Just another dig for you. Right, job done. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's a bit of a stupid vlog, I know. It's all about cleaning my gear, but that's what I've done Sunday morning, and I'm going to enjoy my cup of coffee now. As you do, nice big mug of cup of coffee like that. Very good. So yeah, I'm going to say goodbye. Please share this video. It might be useful to somebody. Very basic cleaning. I am not a pro cleaner. I've literally just run through my arsenal of Fuji gear. I've got the same to do with the Canon stuff as well, so that's another story. But yeah, it's all ready to go out on the field and get dirty in the next rain shower. But for now, that'll do. Like and share. Don't forget to tell a friend and all that. Ciao for now. Bye.